Hey guys, PTSM Production here, and we have a special kind of video today. We're going to be showing you guys how to customize the McFarlane figure into a 6-inch scale, because I've been wanting a Green Lantern figure, which was this figure, and there was, like, for a decent price, there was no, like, good price for a Green Lantern figure in 6-inch form. So when McFarlane announced this one, I had to get it, but the problem was it was too tall. So now they're almost the same height. Yeah, it's just a tiny bit different, but you know, it's fine, you know. So I had to customize this on my own, but the problem was there wasn't too many tutorials for this, if that makes sense. So what I wanted to do this one first, and then if I successfully did it, I would make a tutorial on YouTube about this. So I want to show you guys how to actually do this. So I'm not going to really unbox the figure, I'm just going to get straight into it. So basically all we're going to need for this modification is obviously your figure. You're going to need a Dremel with multiple bits, and then a source of heat. I'm not buying a heat gun, so we're just using a hair dryer that we own. And then you're just gonna need a figure in a relatively closer size that you want to try and get it to, you know. I forgot to also mention an X-Acto knife. The reason why this clip is separate, because I realized halfway through. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. So really what we're going to be doing here is just modding the ankle size, because you know no one really pays attention to the ankle, so that's really our modification to the figure. Everyone's version can be different, but that's just how we want to do it, you know. So yeah, let me get this out of the box. So we just took the figure out the packaging. So basically we're gonna find where exactly we want to cut. So obviously here we have a little bit of an issue, is the actual fin is here. So basically what we're gonna try and do, I'm not gonna edit this to pretend like I speak perfect, because everyone messes up. We're not gonna pretend to be someone we're not. So this here, we're basically trying to get this, let me see if I get closer to the camera. We're trying to get this to over here, so kind of the bottom of this foot is here. It's kind of the goal of what we're getting at. So basically what we're gonna do, oh I'm sorry, the quality dropped a bit. So basically what we're trying to get to do here is get the gun. We're gonna heat this up. So I want you guys to heat this up like you're a rotisserie chicken, like this, kind of just spin the figure on while you're holding the gun, and do it for about a minute, so this could get really gooey, but not gooey like it's dripping, but you know, gooey so when you move it, it's like really easy to pop out. So let's do that. Alright, so we're gonna start heating it up. You're gonna want to put it on full heat, like that, and make sure there's nothing in your area so nothing flies out. So basically it's gonna get loud, but you're gonna want to do it like this for a minute straight. So we just got it. So basically what you want to do is twist it and then pull this part. So the torso, you're going to want to set it aside. Then here, you're going to want to pull. So you're going to get that. I'm going to recommend you get a screwdriver, a flathead, to hold it down. And you're going to do it to both sides. Do it to both sides. So when you end up putting it back together and heating it up, because when the hole's up here on top, it's going to be harder to put on here because this is going to be gooey. When you have it like this, it goes straight on. So yeah, let me show you guys what to do next. Okay, so now, actually, let me change the camera for you guys so it can make more sense. Okay, while it's hot, you're going to want to pull the ankle. See, so if it's not coming out, so you're gonna need to heat it up for longer. So yeah, let me do that. Let me actually I'm gonna focus on the actual ankle articulation here, so we can actually get that taken out really quickly. I should be able to pull now. Yeah, perfect. So you want to keep obviously the left foot with the left leg, and the right foot. Perfect. See, this came out easier. So usually I would say start on the leg that feels more warm. I mean less warm, because the one that's warm more will be more easier to cut than the cooler one. So in this case, it's this one that feels cooler. So we're gonna put the warmer leg there. And so a big thing here is when you get your Dremel, this is the tool that you're gonna use to actually recreate this hole. Let me bring the lamp closer to you guys. So this tool is what we're gonna use to recreate this hole in here. So if you see it, right there. So you're probably wondering, how are we gonna know how big the hole is? Yada yada yada. So there's a tool here that we have. It's gonna be this one and this one. So these are gonna be about the same length and size. So basically what this does is it drills the hole, and this is what you're gonna use to create that circular form in there. So as you see, this is smaller than the actual peg, but when you do it, you're actually gonna be able to you're gonna know when you know it's the right size. Trust me, it seems pretty hard, but it's really not. So what you're gonna want to do is get your Dremel and then open up the case, put your bit in and tie it up. Alright, then you can test it out, make sure it works. It doesn't seem like this could cut plastic, but it can, trust me. Then right here, so we're gonna need to know what's the mark we're gonna need to know where we're gonna cut off the leg at or the ankle at. So it's different for every figure. So if you guys want, I could do it again for the next figure, McFarlane figure we do. But for right now, I think it'll be easier to cut where the actual fin is. I feel like this right here, that's gonna be the best spot. So just in case, I'm just gonna heat it up again for a few more seconds, and then we're gonna actually get to cutting, because as I was talking, I can feel it going away. All right, so we just finished. So yeah, so right here is where I'm gonna make the cut. I'm gonna do it right. Let me actually get the camera down a little more. Pull up the light a bit more. Here we go. So right here, kind of go like this. I don't know why it's letting go. Oh, sorry guys. See, we don't pretend like we're perfect here. We had the thing upside down, the blade. Now we get cooking here. All right, there we go. Honestly, I'm not even gonna use the handlebar. I'm gonna do it myself. So as you can see, there's no hole here. So usually what I do in this part is I kind of put it next to a figure that I know the size of, and I realize if I need to cut more. So in this case, I'm gonna cut a little. Ooh, sorry, the light's going a little weird. I'm gonna cut it kind of closer to the line there. All right, so we got it closer to the line, and then you kind of just want to cut it to make sure it's like evened out, which I already did before this part, but now I'm going to show you how we're actually going to drill. So remember, you're going to have the one that looks like a, hold up, the part that twists, and then you're going to want the other part. I kind of call this like the smoother outer, so that's what you're going to need after. So first we're going to make sure we're in the center. Then you just kind of we got that in. Now we're gonna take this part out. If you feel your Dremel hot, it's because it's burning a lot of plastic and because your figure's still hot, so it's gonna transfer over. So then this we're gonna get out and then put it in. Now we're gonna get the foot. Boom. It's gonna feel loose. That's because obviously the figure is still hot. So now you're gonna know you kind of got what you wanted. Remember what I told you guys about this hole? Remember, leave it here. So then when you do this part, you're gonna put it in. You hear that click. And that's how you know you're good. So then put this in the area. Then kind of put your, oh my god, it's because the torso is still hot. I mean, it's hot. I mean, it's warm. I mean, cold, sorry. So yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what we're gonna be getting at. You're gonna do that for both sides, and I'll show you guys the after when I finish here. So with a little bit of a mess that we have, we got it to be, it's, when you do it, it's gonna be wobbly because it's hot. So, you know. So now you get like a height comparison. Sorry for the tripod. I'm gonna do a little height comparison. Let's do the Superman so you guys can see. So yeah, this is what we got here. Look, even the Superman nose down. It's okay, guys. Jeez. Wow. There we go. See, even it's just a little bit taller. Unless you guys want to, you could cut more, but it's just because this specific figure has this on it. If it didn't have it, I would cut more. But yeah, so this is how we did it. Hope you guys could do this with your future figures. So yeah, enjoy, guys. You know it is okay that you are customized. Yeah, but it kind of hurts my legs and my thighs that someone drilled into me. Also the fact that I'm more of a taller guy. Well, depending on the comic variation, you know, I'm still supposed to be a tall guy. Look, I was drilled into it to make shorter as well. Stop complaining.